Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Welcome, everyone, to the Knockout Challenge Series studios located inside of the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on Outer Points Productions. I am Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and that gentleman right over there, the can't get out, can't get right, Mr. Chris Green.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream.
The only guy on the planet that wears a yellow jersey on a green screen, and now we can see right through him.
Makes my head float. Woohoo!
Yeah. Trust me, your head isn't just floating. There's something wrong with it. Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. We've got another fun match tonight. We have Tim Stockinger taking on Jason Van in the third Ultimate KO Challenge match. These are fun. Hopefully we're going to have all of our... I don't know. Should I even say it, Chris?
Sure, say it. It'll be okay.
We think we have all the bugs fixed with the shot clock, the time clock. The players are going to be okay. I'm going to do my best to try and give the viewers the best experience as well as the shot clock, because they don't work simultaneously with each other for the players to see. So anyway.
We're good. We're just not that good.
Yeah, I try.
We're amateurs.
We'll get there. Eventually. Probably by match number, there's 32 players in the field. Now there's 29 players in the field. And so that means single elimination will be down to, I would say by the 28th match, we should have this dialed in.
Have it dialed in, down to a science, no problems.
Yep.
Just runs flawless.
Here's what it looks like, folks. Here is the match format and rules of the Ultimate KO Challenge, 32-player field, single elimination, UPL 8-ball rules, alternate breaks, best 2 out of 3 sets, 30-minute match timer, 30-second shot clock. Now, there's a caveat to that. It's a 30-minute match timer no matter what, unless there is a spot, right? Because this is handicapped by Fargo. So if there is a 50-point gap for every 50 points gap in Fargo, there is a 1-game spot. But to combat that, or to hopefully make it fair for both players, there is 5 minutes added to the match clock per game spotted. All right. If there's any questions about that, feel free to ask in the chat. We're always willing to answer your questions. So, Jason Van has actually went to the restroom real quick, which is good, because then we can just leave this up here for a little bit. It is all ball fouls on the break, and there's no way to put all of the rules on the table, what you see right there. Okay, but for the break. If a player scratches, it is ball in hand on or behind the kitchen, but you can shoot a ball in the kitchen. Okay. If the cue ball leaves the table on the break, then it is ball in hand anywhere on the table. I hope that makes sense. Pretty easy.
Yep.
Slop cones. 8 ball must be racked on the spot, not the head ball.
And the balls have to be racked in a certain order.
Right, and we're going to get to that. Actually, that's a very good point, Chris. Here is how the balls have to be racked. Oop, let me get rid of that overlay real quick, and then you can see it a little bit clear. So, of course, it doesn't have to be 1, 11, 5, 2, 8, 10, so on. It doesn't have to be in that order, but it does have to be solid, stripe, solid, alternating, and the corners have to be opposite of each other. So, that makes sense to everybody. I hope so. We're going to see if we can screw this up.
Let the fun begin.
Before we lag, I am going to go out and go over the rules with the players real quick. So you get to sit and chat with Chris Green, and then going to turn down the lights, and away we go.
Yep. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, we'll get the picture of the rack out for the players because it is kind of a unique little format or pattern, we'll say. So yeah, other catchy rules, like Dale said, if you break and scratch, you got to shoot out of the kitchen. If the cue ball flies off the table, then it's ball in hand anywhere. Believe it or not, it's a little bit like 9-ball as far as if you pick solids or stripes. Pocketing a ball, you don't have to call a ball or a pocket. You just have to hit a solid. Let's say your solids. You hit a solid, you hit a stripe, it hits a solid, and that solid drops in a pocket somewhere. You keep shooting. It's kind of slop. So it's kind of weird that the rules are full slop, but yet it's all ball fouls. So your cue stick, your hand, your shirt touches a ball, that is a foul. Your opponent gets ball in hand. 30 seconds per shot with a 1 extension per game that the player can call during their run at that game during their set. And then, yeah, like we say, because there's a Fargo difference of over 100 points between Tim and Jason, Tim will be starting out at -2. So technically, right off the break or right off of starting the game, Jason is already winning at 0 because Tim is at -2. So Tim needs to get to win 2 games to get to -2, -1, and then 0, and then Tim can start counting up. So technically, he has a three-game deficit to make up in 40 minutes. So it's kind of fun. It's a little different, a little interesting. Matt, Dale's double checking a couple other rules with the players yet, quick as we can see. Once has the guys leg. I'll switch to the overhead view so you can see the leg and see who gets closest to the rail. In the meantime, we'll look at Dale's pretty face. Well, that's probably one of the rules they're going over. So yeah, off the break, another rule is you cannot hit a solid to drop a stripe and take stripes. That's an illegal shot. You want stripes, you have to hit a stripe first. And then you can do a combo, like on the table they have the 11, 7, 13. He could hit the 11 into the 7 and drop the 13 to claim stripes. But yeah, off the break it's open table, but you're not allowed the oddball combo to start or take your suit of solids or stripes. And I think the other thing they're talking about briefly there was like if the cue is married to a ball, you cannot shoot and hit the ball at like a 45-degree angle. You actually have to shoot the cue off the ball or away from the ball, like hit the rail if you want to hit the same ball, like the 7 they had there. You have to shoot away from the 7, hit the rail, and come back into the 7 to make it a legal hit, even if the balls are married. You can't shoot into or through the ball. That's another goofy rule. That's what I'm guessing that little conversation was about. So is everybody enjoying the wonderful warm day today? Glad I work in air conditioning in an office. Glad to hear you're feeling better, Mr. Parker. Hello, Chad. Thanks again for the chairs. They're super comfortable. Nice to see you, Fred, Kyle, Mr. Holden. He's actually here for Pool League. Mike Sabota, hello. Yeah, there's a lot of goofy rules in this. Mrs. Green, hello. Nice to see you in the chat for a little bit. All right, we'll get the players to leg. Let's see who wins the first break. It's also alternate break in this format. It's not a winner break. Ooh, very nice leg by Jason. So Jason wins the first break. Yes, it is stupid hot outside. Hello, Paul. Welcome to the stream. And it's busy down here tonight because of Monday Night Pool League. All right, let's get this party started.
Whew. All right, so we got all kinds of... What I'd like to do sometime is get my Outer Points Productions running on my phone live for what we have to do during this match. I'm telling you, folks, there is a lot of stuff going on tonight. So we're gonna try to bear with us. Don't be abusive.
No crucifying us. It's only our second run.
Well, you
at
can,
this.
but we're not gonna listen anyway.
You're right.
All right, so you're going to see the match clock start as soon as Jason strikes that cue ball. Hopefully, it'll start.
Hey, mine started.
All right, so now, that being a dry break,
That'll bring Tim to the table.
yikes.
Ooh. Not a way you want to start. It's going to turn red. Oh, there it goes. 6, 5.
That was really close. I'll tell you, Chris, what's going to be really hard is trying to commentate
And watch the match a little closer.
and watch the match. Wow. We'll figure this out, I promise.
Actually, Dale's iPad's working today. Yesterday, the Gremlins won on that. Today, they decided to take a nap. So, yes, the clock is working on his original iPad. Nice shot. Ooh.
You know what's cool is so far we're right on. So far.
So far, for the moment.
So, okay, extension. Wait till it runs down to 0
Yep.
and give them a reset.
Another 30 seconds.
So they get an extra 30 seconds.
Oops.
But it's already gone, so no biggie. There you go. So the way it works is, now I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, the players get one extension per game.
Per game.
Wait,
Ooh.
went for the bank.
I think Tim's letting a 30-second clock get in his head a little bit.
Yeah, and he's got
Seems
all
to
the
be
time.
rushing a little bit.
Yeah. What's going on, Rick Chamberlain? So, as I had mentioned, Tim has 2 games that he has to make up in 40 minutes. And then from there on out, basically who is ever ahead at the end of the match clock then wins that set. And I had mentioned this a couple of times before, that why this is so different than what you typically watch on TV with the pros is I don't want to have guys drive from 2 hours or 3 hours to play in this tournament for a $265 entry to play 1 race to 7. I just don't think that's fair, which is why I made it that way. And if somebody gets on fire or whatever the case may be. So then the best 2 out of 3 sets. And if any of those are, well, if it ends up being a tie where there's a tie during one of the sets and then one of the players each win one of the other sets, then we go to a 6-ball shootout. Oh, that's a good
nice
shot by
shot.
Tim. So we do apologize, everybody, if we're actually, that might be a benefit for all of our viewers.
That we're a little more quiet than usual.
Between Chris and I, let me tell you, we've got a lot going on in the booth. Good hit.
Ooh, nice try.
That's a smart shot.
Yep, get that one out of there.
So just to let all the viewers know as well, what you're seeing at home with the shot clock does not resemble what the players actually see. Okay, so the reason why I want to clarify that is if you think at any point in time that it's their time is running down or it's not, I didn't start it right away, Chris is controlling the clock that the players are watching. So there is a difference.
Yeah, slight little one. Not too bad. Ooh, nice shot
That's
to
a
get up
beauty.
on the one.
Oh, this is a beauty. Little straight. Actually, a lot straight. See, that way you can tell it both.
Yep.
And you can't give them, it's impossible to give them another extension.
Correct.
Tim just asked for his extension.
Ooh, get some legs.
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, that's doable.
That is not bad at all. All right, so you're going to see the match clock pause. And then the shot clock can keep running, and then it'll reset itself. All right, we made it through the first rack, Chris. Wait, this is for Chris and I.
Yeah, and so far our match clocks are lining up yet. 32 minutes and 1 second left.
All right, so now here's the fun part. Can we get the score to change? Look at there. It actually worked.
Nice.
All right, so Tim is at -1. Obviously, Jason is at 0. Good stuff.
Oh, you should have them do it, catch them quick. Oh, never mind.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say you should point out to have them do what Adam did yesterday with moving
Oh,
the coin back
yeah.
to 0. All right. If you want to stop yours at 31 seconds, I'll catch back up. I paused the clock while we went over the rule. I figured that was fair to the players.
Because I let it keep running. I'm going to
Yep.
wait for Chris's to catch up, and then I'll start again. That way we're in sync.
Or at least pretty close to being in sync. Ten, 9, 8, 6. Hit it. Perfect.
I don't know if I get paid enough for this anymore.
Right? Makes two of us.
Oh. That's a fortunate little roll for Tim.
Yep.
I thought the 7 stayed on the table for a second. Apparently not. Good hit.
Nice little safety.
Chad Johnson in the chat. I tell you, if you've seen my post earlier on Facebook today, Chris and I's butts have never been happier.
Yeah, the new chairs are awesome.
So I did not hit the reset button, so that is not going to be a foul against Jason. Again, the clock that you see, folks, on your screen is not the clock that the view or the players are watching. This is just for your benefit as much as
A little
possible.
bit of a reference for you guys.
Yeah.
It's close. It's within a second or two, but
Uh-oh. So the way it works is, I think what we're going to do is when he places the cue ball, or when he pulls it out of the rack.
Pulls it out of the rack.
Yeah, because then otherwise they're rushing to the table to, I don't know.
Yep.
We'll have to figure that one out yet, too.
Yeah, that's what I did the last time. I waited till I saw him get the cue ball in his hand, and then I reset the clock.
Yeah. I think the viewers probably enjoy the fact that we're not talking to them as much anymore.
Go away, we're busy.
Oh, yeah. Gotta get that. I forgot because I went out there. We have to update their score on there.
I got to figure out how to turn the extensions back on, too.
It's because we didn't update the score.
Gotcha.
We'll do that after this game.
Woo!
That one almost didn't
Used
find
all
the
the
bottom.
pocket that time.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, it's a Tom and Nina said too. He waited till they grabbed the cue ball to reset their clock. Ooh, rattled that one.
Yeah, Tim's he's not staying down on his shots here. Lifting up a little bit early in the match. That's all right.
Yeah,
Jitters.
Plenty of time to settle down.
Jitters going on. Jason, I don't know, or I mean Patrick Carlson. I don't know if I would go for the genius part, but
We'll go with some lucky smarts.
yeah, I'm not mad at you for saying it though. What's going on, Jeff Hefter? So this is why we'll get to that in just a moment.
Nice shot. Stop.
All right,
ball.
match clock stops.
Update scores.
So Tim Stockinger would be that there, and then
Update again. Jason successfully pocketed the 8, right? Confirm. Oh, look at that.
No, you did. Tim Stockinger.
Lost the rack.
And just
Well,
leave
that's
it
all
at
right. We'll
that.
just leave it.
And then we'll figure out with Tim's.
Yep. We know on your scoreboard we're still at -1. Yep.
Got it. All right, so Tim stays at -1, but then Jason is at +1. So basically, Tim is still down 2.
Correct.
So this is one of those instances where this match may end up being 1-1 at the end. You know, if the next 2 games or whatever take. We're good.
Tell him to quit his crying out there. I hit the reset when he broke and the cue ball stopped. Run faster when you're changing cues.
Dominic Arndt, the next KO. Boy, I don't know. Depends on which one you're referring to. There's 3 more that have to finish. Scotch Doubles has the finals. 1.4 has the semifinals. And 2.1 has the finals to go yet. So with this going on, I'm not going to be starting another. I'm actually the next one. If you are interested, I'm going to be doing the exact same thing that you're looking at right now, but with 10 ball.
Ten ball will be fun.
Heck yeah. I got to give a shout out to Tom Manita and Steve Kilberg for their help yesterday as well. There's no way I could have done that without you guys. Chris and I really depended upon having you guys run the time clocks for the players. I can't give you enough thank you. Greatly appreciated. That really helped. But slowly but surely,
We're getting the bugs worked out.
Yep, I will figure this out one way or another. Dominic, I will not sign up anybody in advance. That's these fill really fast. If we're friends on Facebook, make sure that we are, number one. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. He runs the entire rack.
And then Scratch is getting
then
a leave on the 8.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, because Steve actually gave up some of his practice time to run the stopcock for us.
Yes, I know it's not right.
And it looks like Tim might be starting to settle down and realize he's got more than enough time to take his shots and line them up.
Indeed.
That could be dangerous for Jason. Hit that one with authority.
You ain't kidding. All right, this is huge. That was all right.
I'm going to leave mine alone because that'll put Tim back to 0.
Yep. Then we're going to change the, let's see, Tim is now at 0. All right, there we go. So basically it is a 1-0 match with half of the match time gone. What's going on, Ding? Paul Ojewski, yes, 100% correct. Well, okay, so I'm not sure if you're asking about the rules of the league manual that I sent you. No, there are specialty rules just for the KO challenge. If I followed in entirety, I mean to the letter of the league rules, this tournament would not work. It just wouldn't. So there are modifications, but for the 10 ball, it's going to be exactly the same as the way we're playing the 8 ball, other than 10 ball. Does that make any sense at all?
Probably not really.
Okay, good.
We're kind of playing a modified league rules.
Yep.
With a couple minor twists for the players and for the KO. So we're not quite as hard as true tournament play.
Wow. What a great shot.
Nice shot.
And he still ended up with duty to shoot at. Well, this is where you got to pull out a safe.
Yep. Thin that 6, try and get behind that 4-5.
Absolutely. That is the shot I would play. That's not the worst leave.
Nope. All right, everybody should be liking and sharing. Sharing and liking.
Thank you, George Knob. Hope you're doing well, my friend, in Sheboygan.
Ooh.
With the...
Not sure what happened there. Must have bumped the
called
ball.
a foul on himself.
Yeah. Yeah, I was waiting for him to do the timeout thing for his extension. I'm like, come on, buddy, you're down to 4 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, but he actually, we did not see it here, but Jason actually fouled and then called it on himself. Some people will not do that, so props to Jason for doing that.
Yep.
One of the other things I just remembered that I did not put on the rules, there are no jump cues in this.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I completely forgot myself. That's one of the... And I like that rule. Well, I do and I don't because I'm a pretty good jumper. But
Right.
anyway, Patrick Carlson, will the 10 ball be slop as well? 10 ball is never slop. If I do a 9 ball, then it'll be. But that will be one of the changes to the format is that you can't have slop in 10 ball.
Correct.
That's just no. Then it's just 9 ball again with 1 extra ball.
And who wants that?
So this is where it gets challenging, where if Jason can run out this rack and get 2 games ahead, it's going to be very difficult for Tim to get back in this.
Yep. Yeah, because then Jason will want to start playing a little bit of milk out the game clock.
Extension. Jason did ask for an extension, which is why you see the shot clock starting over.
Nice shot.
Yeah, no doubt. No reward, though, at all.
Ooh, nice try to sneak it in there.
Yeah, and he may have gotten away with
Hooking Tim.
hooking Tim. But this is a good opportunity for Tim to kick.
And hooking behind that 5-4.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'd try to pocket that 6. Yep, good hit. Ooh, boy. That's...
Yeah, solo at the 14, unfortunately.
I should have put this screen right next to my camera. As I had mentioned on yesterday's stream, with a lot of the, or if you watch the pros play this, they have an entire crew of people. One for the shot clock, one for the match clock. All right, once that cue ball stops rolling, all right, that pauses the match clock.
Update scores. Jason.
There you go.
Hey, getting the hang of this.
So now, basically, we are literally back to the start of the match. Because Tim is now down 2 games again.
2 games, yep.
This is where Jason wants to burn up this match clock. If he can pocket a ball, use 30 seconds on every single shot.
Yep, take
And
25 seconds a shot.
you bet.
And one of the ducks that you got going on, take your extension just to milk out another 30 seconds.
Match clock starts as soon as the cue ball is struck. So, ball down. Oh, no. It's a dry break.
Oh. You're so nice.
It's supposed to be 45 seconds after the break
Oh, okay.
to decide. Yeah.
To decide what you're doing? Okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I don't know why it's not on. It should be on that clock. So this is where Tim, if he doesn't feel like he's going to get out of this rack, he needs to
Play some good saves.
play some really good safes and not allow Jason back at the table to run time off the clock. I didn't know you could just hit any part of the
Yeah,
number,
it's
too.
any part
I
of
like
it. That's actually kind of nice. Yeah, I accidentally hit the upper corner.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh, it just catches the rail. That was very fortunate.
Yep. He's going to foul. Ooh. Why did it jump to 60 seconds? Stupid thing.
Because you didn't give him the was it the extension?
Yeah, I hit the extension. It jumped to 60. And he's going to play it out before that, but weird.
Oh, Mike Masevich, you thinker, you. I knew there was a reason why you and I were friends. My shot clock is not correct, everybody, just so you know. Chris's is.
Come on. Thank you. No, but you're within a second of me for the match clock, so.
Yeah. Actually, it's spot on.
Yep.
I like it.
Nice little breakout.
Yep, he does have a shot on the... He could play the 5 in the side or the... Obviously, I'd play the 6 all the way down. Wow. Wow. This is a hell of a shot.
Yes, it was. It's got to do another good shot to get back on that 5. That counts. Not a horrible leave.
Wow. You think he played the bank?
I think so, but either way.
That's, and the suggestion was made last night or yesterday about the Fargo. So I can't remember exactly who that. I think it was Randy Parlick, maybe. Whoever it was. Hope you're happy.
Right? Because we got the Fargos out there for you, making us do more work looking up Fargos.
All right. Fargables.
Fargable.
That miss by Jason Van was
huge.
astronomical at this point.
Yep, instead of having a possible 3-1 lead, now it could be 2-1.
Yep. And actually, that would have been all right, match clock stops.
Update the score.
And it is now
Confirm. 1-2. In favor of Jason.
And we are in perfect sync.
Look at us go.
I like it.
Might get paid yet.
No. Yeah, I wanted to make the... I don't want to make the match clock, the scoreboard, and everything so big that it's just annoying, you know?
Get a bigger TV.
Get a...
I can read them on the monitor. 602 and a 492. Get off that crappy little
Wait a
screen
second.
on the phone.
Here we go. That might help you out a little. There, it's a little bit bigger. All right.
Made a ball.
Match clock starts. And I guarantee you, Tim would love to be shooting at solids right now, but that is not going to happen. So one of the rules that I had to go over with the players as well is there is no dirty combos at the very first shot after the break. So a dirty combo being a stripe into a solid or a solid into a stripe. It has to be a clean combo in order to establish your suit. If it is used as a dirty combo or
Ooh, almost broke that out.
Still-
Beautiful attempt.
still didn't get it out. I didn't even start my shot clock yet. That's all right. Chris is on top of it.
That's funny, Patrick.
Uh-huh. Maybe you should get better glasses, Mike Masevich. Explains why you didn't shoot pool very well. You can't see anything. So Jamie G says, why doesn't Tim rack according to the rules? Why do you say that? Oops. Start that clock. Haven't done that at all. Tim's getting himself into a bit of a pickle here.
Yeah.
He's got to do something with that 14 ball. Oh,
Ooh,
look at this.
that is not.
I'll tell you what, it was pretty good getting on this 12 ball. Now he could potentially set himself, if he could draw back by the 7 or get over by the 7, he could, or actually just stop it right there and play off the rail off the 5. I think that's his best chance at winning this rack. Just basically a stop shot on the 12 and then play the 14 off the rail off the 5. But I'll tell you, that's not easy. Yep, the worst thing he could have done was hook himself on the 7.
Yep. I don't know if it matters if the rack is opposite or not, as long as the pattern is correct.
It can be opposite of what you see there. It could be mirrored to what, yeah. So it can be one ball in the front, solid stripe. Oh boy, ball in hand, and makes one of Jason's. Whoo, this might end up costing Tim the set. Yes, it can be racked opposite of what the players see, or their little chart out there. All right. We are under 5 minutes.
Yep. Now Jason has to play milk out the clock.
Ooh. Tim's going to get another chance at this.
Yep. This could be huge, tying it up.
Tim has an he already used his
Yeah,
extension.
he already used his extension. Nice attempt.
I don't think that's the worst. I think it did block the 5.
Oh, Jason's going to play smart. He's going to milk out his clock.
It's froze up there.
Oh, crap. Hang on, let me...
No.
Yeah, for some reason the clock froze on the TV. The iPad's still working good, but... Ooh, caught the outer point. Well, that's not the outcome Tim was looking for. Yeah. I think he hit it hard because he was trying to come back across for the 8 ball. Get a leave on the 8. But now with less than 2 minutes, this is all Jason has to do. Just has to milk out the clock. Tim's got 1:30 to pocket the 14 and the 8. Yeah, 1 minute left. So really all Jason has to do is pocket the 2. There you go. Cue ball stops. Another 30 seconds. Pocket the 6. Milk out the last 15 seconds. There you go. He's got 30 seconds to shoot the next ball. He wins the first set. I am at 30% on the battery. Game complete. The game is now ended here. Final result. Jason 2. Do I just want to click restart or new match?
Yeah, they know. All right, players are going to take about a 5-minute break, and we're going to start set number 2. Jason Van up 1-0. That's another thing that I just realized that I need to do on the scoreboard. Set 1, set 2, set 3. Damn it. Damn it. We'll be back, folks. Don't go anywhere.
All right, here we go again.
So now Tim must win this set. Otherwise, Jason will have won the entire match. So again, that was the reason for doing it this way instead of the way that the pros do it, where they're just playing one race to 7 or 8 or whatever the case may be.
Correct.
Yep, and Mike Masevich, that was actually one of the conversations we were having prior to the match. Is it does make it very tough for Tim because Jason's Fargo does not match his ability anymore. There's no way. He plays a lot better. Yes, if they do end up tied in this set, then we will play a third set. So
we'd played a third set. Yep.
Yes. One of the players has to win 2 out of 3 sets.
And then let's say they tie this set, Tim wins the next set, then we'd go to a 6-ball shootout. Speed round. Ooh, use that whole pocket.
Yeah, that one almost did not go in.
Yeah, Tim's letting the clock get in his head a little bit.
I agree.
He's gotta settle down and realize he's got plenty of time to make most of his shots.
Now there is no jumping of any sorts at all. You can masse, you can do whatever you. Wow, what a great shot! The hell of an it's a heck of an effort.
Yes, it was.
That's quite the masse. Vincent Didio strikes again. Time to get out the headache medication yet again. 2 days in a row. Although yesterday is definitely not as today is not as bad as what yesterday was.
Correct.
So one of the reasons behind doing this is to achieve awareness across the state of Wisconsin for the UPL, because those leagues are going to be coming to an area near you, either this fall or middle of winter, however, whenever it gets, because it will get to your area. Also, that being said, is to give the amateur player what it feels like that the pros are playing. You know, when they're playing these ultimate KO, these ultimate pool tournaments, you know, that they know what it's like to be shooting under a shot clock and a match clock and all kinds of pressure.
Yep.
Tim kind of rushed that 15 ball a little bit. And I think that's the biggest reason why he ended up with some funky shape on that 11 ball.
Agreed.
Tim asked for an extension, so we're going to restart that shot clock real quick.
Hit her hard, hit the top rail, come down, and hope you can get underneath that 8 ball in the side pocket.
Yep, got to try something.
Hit it. Very nice.
Hey, there you go.
There you go. A nice little outcome on that.
That was well done. Now, you got to concentrate on that 8 ball. Nicely done. Cue ball stops. Match clock stops. Oops. Take your time.
10. Pockets an 8. Confirm.
Done. All right. And again, I do apologize for if there's lack of camera work, or we'll get the hang of this, I promise. If the camera's not moving around to as many positions, we'll figure it out. Vincent Schrader, should the match clock be called a set clock? I do want to hit him now. Yes, Mike Masevich, it is correct. So if... Get this button right. Correct. If there's 2 ties and Jason wins the first set, obviously, yes. Then Jason wins the match. Look at that. We're even in sync on the shot clock. That's pretty amazing.
Right?
They do get 45 seconds after the break. It's one of the things that is not on that shot clock. Even though, and I understand what you're saying, Tom, there, and the reason why you say that, but even though I'm not going to score a half a point for each player, it still does count as basically half a win, right? So if the player wins, I lost my train of thought again. If there's 2 ties, then both of them won 1 set, is the way I look at it, right? So if one of the 3 sets is a clear-cut winner, then obviously that's the winner. That's actually not the worst miss by Tim.
Right?
Because that 7 ball actually came out and knocked his 14 out of there after the scratch. So that's not the worst thing that could have happened. No, 2 ties does not go to a shootout. Because they've already played 3 sets.
Right. If we
and
were
2 of them are
if we
tied.
were going to go to a half a point each for a win, Jason would still win by half a point.
Right. So, sorry if that was unclear, Tom.
Ooh. Vincent pocket gets him. I am running the shot clock from inside the booth, but it's being broadcast on a 65-inch TV right where their players are sitting.
Let me show you that view so you can take a look at it for yourselves. Oh, right there is the give you a different view. Right there is the shot clock that the players are watching. That's the actual UPL clock. And by me showing you that, you just screwed up the the view there. That's all right. Jason scratched. See, I would like to see Tim reset after every shot.
Yep.
You know, he seems to be rushing just a little bit. And Chris and I have worked on this quite a few times that 30 seconds is a lot more than what you think.
Yep, it's plenty of time.
It is.
You know, I mean, I'm right there at Jason's Fargo at 490 something, and yeah, when I played in the exhibition match,
Exhibition.
Exhibition.
Is that something? Is that something new?
Yeah. But anyways, I never really felt overly rushed on most of my shots. I think I had two where I felt like, ooh, okay, I need my extension. But beyond that, I had more than enough time to kind of look at the rack, figure out what I want to do, and get down set and play my shot. Hit that one a little hard.
Yep. He got on it, though.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, my gosh. Major mistake.
Yeah, well, if the 12 goes by, that's a good thing for Jason. If it doesn't, Tim might get away with this.
Even if it doesn't, he's going to knock this thing out of here.
Uh-oh.
Well, here's the issue, though. You know what? Where is Jason going to go? You know, he can pocket the 15, but what is he going to do with that 14? Yeah. I'd bank that 14 right now.
Yep. That would be the smartest thing to do is bank the 14.
Oh, my.
Unless he plans on playing safe. Jeff, that's because the clock you see on the stream is not the actual iPad I am running.
Correct.
Dale's just trying to keep it kind of close. The actual match clock is correct, but the 30 seconds is not. Oh, he's going to get away with this. Look at that crap. Wow.
Well, then again, you got to remember, though, that's Tim can't be mad at that. He's the one that missed the 8 ball.
He missed the 8 ball the first time, yep.
Right. So now, you know, Tim could easily play a very good safe here, you know.
Or missing your
or
ball
miss it completely.
So we have the shot clock on the stream for you guys to view. It's within a second or two of the actual clock, but it's more for your convenience, just to kind of get a little bit of feel for it.
Oh, my goodness. Misses ball in hand. It's never happened before.
Right?
Now, this match is going to, or this set, I'm sorry, is going to be all tied up. Stop. Beautiful.
Update my score, Tim.
Huge miss.
Ooh, look at that. 0-0. We are all tied up.
Yeah, baby.
Jason is no longer in the lead.
So, And just to kind of give everybody an explanation, I want to, so everybody understands why with the bugs that I'm trying to work out with this. Because we have a 13-second delay, we can't have the players watching the exact same clock that I have on the stream, and just put the stream up there for them to watch, because then there would be a delay. So there's a lot of moving parts to this, and why it doesn't work. It's not as seamless as what I would like it to be. So I'm going to get with some of the other creators, or some of what they use for the pros, and if it's compatible with the software that I use of vMix, the streaming software. You still have to have somebody, and again, this is what I was talking about before, is they have an entire crew
that runs this. Yeah,
that
there's
runs
one
all
guy
of
that
this.
runs the shot clock, one guy that runs the bell, one guy that does cameras. You got your guy talking.
And while I was talking, I forgot to start the match clock.
Oopsie.
That's okay. So, this is just me and Chris.
And so for your question, Dan Welch, no, you cannot call safe and pocket your ball, because technically this is a full slop game. So like here, Tim can't go, oh, I'm going to call a safe and pocket the 6. He would keep shooting because he pocketed one of his balls.
Correct.
So it's kind of like rotation that way. You just can't call safe. If you're going to play safe, you got to bump a ball into a rail and leave it on the table.
Yep.
Because, like I say, you can fluke it in. Like here, Tim could hit the 3 at 400 miles an hour and have the 13 come around, hit the 2. The 2 goes in the side pocket. He keeps shooting.
Whew. This is tough either way.
Yep.
The 2 back to the 7 is very difficult, but pocketing the 7 is just as difficult.
Ooh, nice try. Oh, well, at least he didn't scratch.
Yeah, right?
You're not giving up ball in hand, so yeah, you can be disappointed in the miss, but we can't afford a ref.
Yeah.
Dell can't even afford me. Are you kidding?
Yeah, to have a dedicated ref here every single night for all the matches, run the time. The little that I do make, this is a bit, and everybody knows they've been watching for a long time. This is a business for me. This is my life. This is what I do. So
I'm just a nice guy and help out for a hamburger and a couple of sun drops.
And Chris has been, just phenomenal through all of this. But to have to pay somebody to come in and do this for every single match and depend on that person to do it every single match, yeah. Good hit. Man, I'd love to have a full-time ref here. Operate the clock.
Al's going to do it tonight anyways. He's shooting pool league. At
Who's
least
that?
tonight. Tumper dances. I nominate Al Holden for the ref.
All right.
Gets him out of prison for work release. So do you play safe or do you go for the bank?
I think I'd shoot the 10 with inside English, or just as is and run into the 13-15. That's not the worst leave.
Nope.
I think if I was Tim, I would play safe and try to get the cue ball behind the 8 because the 10 does not pass that 13 ball.
Correct.
And that's one thing I would take a serious look at if I was Tim. But he's not. Whoa!
Why play safe when you can
Banks
bank
it
like
in.
that? Beautiful. But now can he see the 2?
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Little messy. There's a lost art form. Nice shot. Uh-oh.
I'll tell you what. If Tim can pocket this 8 ball, this is a massive win.
Yep. Just concentrate on
And
making
just-
the 8 because that 10-13 is going to stop the scratch.
Huge, huge, huge. Oh, I would not be drawing on this. Wow. All right, 1903. I need to stop mine at. Oops. Let yours-
Yes, Al, you could follow it in.
1903 it was, right?
Yep, 1903 I'm at.
I forgot to start mine right away, so I got to let my match clock run down to 1903 so the viewers know exactly what's going on. And there we are. All right. Update the score. Tim, what an incredible out. I mean, just those 3 shots. He banks the 7.
Massey's the 2.
Massey's the 2 on
and
the
then
side.
back cut the full table length 8 ball. That's
Withdraw, which he shouldn't have used.
correct.
I would have just hit that thing flat.
Yep.
So Al Holden said, I'm not sure if this question has been asked or not. I know there are no dirty breaks, but you can pocket your opponent's ball and follow yours in and still be able to shoot correct.
Yes.
I believe so. Because you're still hitting, it's not a combo.
Right.
You're still just pocketing
You're
your
just
ball.
following your ball in.
Yeah, that is
Or
a good.
following their ball in.
Yeah,
But
that is a good question though.
as long as you hit yours first. And then it goes in. That's all that matters.
I've read and reread and read again. Oh, nice shot. And reread again all the the rules of league. But this is not league. You know, there's so many other moving parts to this than and league obviously it has its own set of rules or yeah.
Ooh, nice try on the bank.
Tim's over there just big old sigh of relief there, just sweating bullets. You know, it's funny, Chris, because I look back at the very first KO challenge, the bracket, the first flyer, you know, the first everything a year and a half ago, and look at, you know.
I remember that.
Oh,
Here,
my gosh.
use my cell phone for internet access so we can stream.
It worked, you know. It got us to where we are today, you know, and all of those little bumps and hiccups and everything along the way. Well, we're going to get through this too.
Yep.
And this is, I hope so anyway. This is going to be the new format of pool in Wisconsin, where you're not.
Nice little shot.
Yeah, no kidding. Where we don't go back to a different format. You know, the shot clock should be in. Oh my goodness, did he mess that one up?
Yeah, jumped up on that one a little bit. No jabby on that one.
So this should be in every tournament. You want to speed up tournaments. You want to speed up league play.
Yeah, this is it.
This, I'm telling you, is the answer. You don't want, if you want to stop having tournaments end at 3 o'clock in the morning, or the last 8 come back on Sunday, and then they end up chopping because it's too late at night. This will cut off all kinds of hours off of tournament time.
We do have Cadillac seats in the booth now.
You are correct, Austin. Oops. I think I need to tape my hand to. I can't do anything else.
Ooh, used both outer points on that one, but it dropped.
Ooh, he almost bumped that 8 with his elbow.
That's a nice shot.
Yep, indeed. Whoo, man. I'm going to let mine run down to 3 more seconds, and bam.
All right, we are back in sync. 13:57.
And 1-1. I wonder if the shot clock glitched before because of being below 5 minutes, or I can't understand why that happened.
Yeah, I don't know. So far it's working.
Ugh. Masevich. Yeah, I man, I can't even imagine. It's crazy. I really think that. Oh, all right.
Ooh,
so now,
scratch.
because this is a scratch, but the cue ball did not leave the table. All right, so it didn't fly off the
Tim
table.
has to shoot out of the kitchen.
Correct. He can shoot a ball in the kitchen, but it has to be behind the head string. I only got one of them out of there.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. What a horrible way to lose. What a horrible way for Tim to lose a game. And it sounded like he miscued a little bit.
Yep.
Dumper Dan, I haven't timed it in 30 minutes, just to see how many. But I'll tell you what, 11 games in 30 minutes. That's moving. That's good pool. So now Tim. Well, I mean, he's still got 13 minutes, so it's not that big of a deal. But now he's
good break and run and has it tied back up. Time is not quite out of his harm's way yet.
Holy break. He should have been doing this the whole time. But look at, there's still, even though he's made so many balls,
he ain't got nothing to start with.
I don't think he has any starting shot. He might have the one. The 13 might go between the 2 and the 6, but I'm not sure. Brutal.
That's just not right. Nice shot.
Indeed.
Now he needs to work on getting the 1 out. And then after that, getting the 4 out. One problem at a time. Ooh, overthrew that one. But that's not so bad because Jason has the same problem. His 9 ball's tied up. His 14's tied up.
Yeah, I don't think this is the worst for Tim just yet. Obviously, Tim can't afford to lose this game. All right, there's the break on the 14. Yeah, if Jason can get a break on this 9, Tim's, well, actually, the 8 still doesn't have a pocket either. Here's the break on the 9 coming up. I don't think he's got a shot on this 12 ball, though.
Nope, I think he's behind the 1 a little bit. Oh. Nice shot.
Oh, it is.
No.
It did.
Brutal. Make a nice shot
He
and then get
is hooked on the outer points. Ouch. What a great shot. And then, yeah, to end up having that happen that's brutal. That's just naughty.
But that's
great
what
hit.
Tim needs.
That is a great hit.
Yep, nice hit. Tim should be able to get out of this wreck. I'd probably do the 3. And as much as you want to take the 1, I think I would do 3-6 because it's such a tight window. And then worry about getting back up for that 1 ball. But what do I know?
You don't know.
I see that. Oh, nice. Nice job getting on the 6. That was a nice job hitting that window.
I think I would.
Flip
I would
down and 2 in the side, or draw up for the 4.
I would actually consider shooting the 4 first.
It's so hard to get back on that 6, though.
No, he could actually middle ball. He could get back to right where he is now.
He better call his extension or take a shot. Time's up.
Well,
Ouch.
Yep, that's it. He just took way too long on that shot.
Yeah, and forgot about the clock.
You better shoot this shot quick too.
All right.
Now it's right back to where it was, except for,
Ooh.
nope, it still goes.
Yeah, I think that 4 still goes. So this is still in Tim's hands to tie this up.
Man, I'll tell you, anything that can happen in these matches, it's happening. Oh goodness.
Uh-oh. Oh,
I see what he's
all
doing
right.
there. I don't know if I like this at all. Oh, you. All right, trust me, that did not happen. We're not done with the
We're not
stream.
going to leave you guys hanging in the middle of the match.
Sorry about that.
Teaser.
Yep, it's the brain fart by Tim,
Yep.
and that might end up costing him the entire match. Because now, if Jason can win this game and go up by 2, it's going to be really tough for Tim to come back.
Yep, because it'll be Jason's break, and if he makes a ball, he can milk out that clock. Make it really, really hard.
Oh, my
All
goodness.
right.
I'll tell you what. Tim just got a huge reprieve.
Yep, he better get out now.
This is a massive miss by Jason. Oh, boy, that's got to slow down.
Well, that's one way to get it to slow down. Just make the ball. Don't try anything cute for the leave. Uh-oh. Well, a little bit of a thin cut, but very doable.
Wow. Wait for that cue ball to stop, and we're going to stop the match clock at 5:23.
Pocket, firm. 2-2. All right, we have a match on our hands. So here, either A, Jason could try and go for it and win the game. B, he can milk out the clock and guarantee a third set and hope to pull off that game with a 2-game lead. So this is where that strategy comes in with the time clocks.
Yeah, this is... I'll tell you, this has been a really weird set. I mean, the way this is turning out is...
Yeah, that last game was pretty wild.
It's exciting.
Well, if Jason wins this set, he wins the match.
Whoops.
But if they tie this match, then we're going to a third set. Jason does not win the match if this set ties.
Correct. Yep, Tim would still have a chance to tie up the match, the overall match, in the third set. Does this really go past there? I'm
find
surprised at that. I would have thought that
It's tight if it
there's no way
does.
that goes. I
Yeah,
didn't think
so.
it did. Well, here
All
we
right.
go again. Is this
So 4 minutes for Tim to run out this rack. Hard part is getting on that 5 ball. He's going to break that out right now with the 7. Ooh. all right,
Oh,
well, that'll
very
work.
nicely done.
Yep.
What a great shot by Tim. Now, if he can stop this right here and play the 6 next,
He's
now,
in.
then it's just a matter of getting on the.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
That's
It's
just
a matter
wrong.
of getting on the 8 ball. So now here's where this game clock comes into play. So Jason doesn't have to win this game to play another set.
Correct.
Right? But if he wants to end this match,
He needs to win the game.
he needs to win the game. And right now he's on the 50-yard line of all the shots.
Yeah, he did not do himself any favors with that leave.
All right, we're going to let the shot clock run down to 0. And he did ask, Jason already asked for his extension. So we're going to give him an extra 30. But here's the thing. If Jason doesn't get out and he allows Tim back at the table, and where Tim can win it, the obvious... Yeah, like this. Oh, and a scratch. That's the worst thing that could have happened.
Yep.
So now, if I'm Tim, I'm going to take my time. But make sure that you finish the rack.
Yep. Little bump. Perfect.
Again, Tim has to find a pocket for that 8 ball, though.
Yep. Now, if he takes a 3 all the way down, he could float down and put it in the side. Ooh.
This is going to get behind that 15.
Yeah, too hard. So now, if anything, if Tim,
Now, if I was Tim,
take my extension.
I would run all the time off the clock to make sure that
And
Jason
guarantee-
cannot win
Yep.
this
He
set.
can't win the set, and it guarantees me coming back for a third set to try and win the match.
Correct. If Jason can now, if he can run out this rack in 45 seconds, this match is
Wins.
over.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. This, oh, boy, it's going to get behind the 4.
We might be playing a third set, most likely. Yep, Jason's going to let the clock run out. Because the match is going to run out before the time.
All right, this is good stuff because now if Tim can pull out
Jason Van. Oh, okay.
Tim, just wait.
All right.
All right. Set number 3. Tim is starting at -2. Shot clock is already going. 15 seconds run off. And again, 30 seconds added. They get 45 seconds after the break. I don't know if that's in the league rule book, but I don't care.
Right. It's in our book. It's all that matters.
I agree, everyone. This is a fun match so far. Tim has had many chances to put it away, and so has Jason.
Yep.
So there's a lot of things that could have happened to where this could already be a completely different match, which it's just a hopefully a testament to the format itself. So yes, if Tim wins, or he has to win this, Tim did ask for an extension already. So Tim has to win it outright for this to go to a shootout.
Yep.
And then we'll go over the shootout rules. I think I would actually play the 3 here first if I was Tim.
Yeah, but does the 8 go past the 12?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, there you go. That's one way to put it in the pocket. Because I saw him looking up at the clock when he was stroking. That's why he missed it. He just got lucky because he hit it so hard to come back around and pop it back in. That was crazy. Got a replay on that?
No. No, I do not. There'll be no instant replay. Well, it must go past the 12.
Yeah, that's the way he's playing it.
Oh, he's banking it by the 13. He called it by the 13, folks.
Not a bad attempt. Wrong side of the 13. Hits the other side. It had a chance. Yeah, Michael, it was a fluke, but like I say, as long as you hit your ball, I mean, he called that pocket anyways, but either way, she went, so that's what counts.
That little nudge off the 8 just made the rest of this rack a little more challenging or the next shot, I should say, for Jason.
Yep.
See, the absolute worst thing that could happen for Tim is, again, if Jason can run out this rack and get a 3-game lead, man, I'll tell you, Tim would have to win 4 games in whatever time is remaining without Jason winning another one.
Yep.
That's tough.
Yep. Dale, scroll up and read my question about grabbing the dropped cue ball. Dropped cue ball. If there's a scratch, we don't reset the 30-second shot clock till the other person gets to the table, grabs the cue, and stands up. That's when I hit the reset for the 30-second shot clock.
Yeah, and I'd have to go back and look at.
And it might not be in rules correctly, but we'll give the players an extra second or two as they're walking up to the table, grab the cue, and actually stand up with it in your hand. Is that 3 to 5 seconds really going to make that much of a difference?
It could.
I suppose it could.
It could.
But again, we're amateurs. We're not pros, so.
Yeah, and we don't have a.
We're going to give you a little leeway.
We don't have a 12-person crew here either.
Correct.
Jason asked for his extension.
That's a big shot. Like you say, this 8-ball gives Tim a -4 game.
That was what a massive, massive miss by Tim, and especially at the juncture of the game itself, because he left a wide open table for Jason.
Yep. So now Tim needs to win minimum 4 games in the next 30 minutes without Jason winning another one.
Yep.
And like I say, it's doable. You know, at Tim's Fargo rating, a good break and run is not out of his caliber of shot. Or a good wide open dry break from Jason even. All right, wait for all the balls to quit moving. Reset.
Yeah, and if Jason wins another game, there won't be enough time left on the match clock for Tim to catch up, I don't think.
Nope.
So, Mike Masevich, are you talking about grabbing the cue ball before it goes into the pocket or a scratch or... Yeah, because you're not allowed to touch any, as a player, you're not allowed to touch any of the balls. I mean, other than ball in hand and, obviously. Oh. Extension called. There's still plenty of time for Tim to get back in this match.
Oh, definitely.
But again, he can't just tie the match. He has to win this set. So again, he has to win the next 4 or be ahead by 1 in order for this to go to a shootout. And if I was him, I'd be
moving a little quicker.
I'd be moving. Time is a wasting.
Yep.
And I've seen Tim shoot for 40 years. He shoots best when he's not thinking. This is tough for Tim, though, because he has no pocket for... Not sure what he was doing here.
Well, the 13 will go past the 8 if he can, or past the 2 ball, if he can get on this side of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he just did that. That's not the worst.
Nope.
But the thing is, again, Tim has to win games, not just stop Jason from
winning a game.
Yeah.
Yep. Time is not on his side at the moment. And Jason knows it. I think that's why he's taking a little bit of time on his shots.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I think Tim wanted to see him make that.
Yep.
Because then what are you going to do? Now, this is very runnable. It's a matter of... I think I'd play the 9, take the angle on the 14, once across for the 12. Oh, I don't like this pattern. Well, actually, this might work too. Yep, because now he can just pocket the 9.
And get a nice leave on the 14.
Yep, get a stop shot.
Yeah, because the 8's sitting in that pocket, so you can make that from almost anywhere as long as you're not behind one of your opponent's balls. Nice shot.
Fired that one in.
Yes, he did. Definitely hit that one with authority.
Beauty.
Yep.
All right, stop that match clock as soon as that cue ball stops moving, and right at 29:01. It's doable. Tim's still got a half an hour. And only 10 minutes have gone by out of this match, so
Yep.
there's plenty of time. Mike Masevich, if you could find that in the rule book, that'd be awesome. I'm not sure what the rule is. I think it is loss of game.
Yeah, if you touch the cue ball when it's going in a pocket or something.
Any ball.
Yep.
I don't think you're allowed to. Well, obviously, then if it's going in a pocket or something like that, you're not allowed to stop it. But touching any ball is a foul.
Correct.
Good break by Tim. Again.
Yep, made a ball.
His breaks are definitely working.
And stripes look pretty doable from
Yep.
here with a quick glance.
Now that he just took that ball out of there, made it a little bit more fun.
Yeah, 14, 15. All right, 10 ball, then the 11, 12, 9, 8. So easy to call that from up here in the booth, isn't it?
Sure is. Oh, yuck. Oh, yuck.
Ouch.
Now he has to play the 12 first. And he could almost just slow roll this.
Yep.
It's too hard. It's too hard. Well, it is makeable. It's not easy, but it is makeable. And I would play it by that 3 anyway.
Yep.
Because if you miss, you can block the pocket.
Block the pocket. And hopefully you get back to that side of the table for the 8. Come on, another good bounce.
Oh, my gosh. He can get this.
Yep, that is pocket.
I'm telling you, this is going to be
cut.
the out of the match. If Tim can make this, good choice. Tim just asked for his extension.
Yep.
And you don't have to put anything on this either.
Nope.
He can just hit straight follow or middle ball and just pocket the 8.
Get there.
Oh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
And now, unfortunately, a wide open rack for Jason.
Well, again, it's not Jason still. Oh, my gosh.
There we go. Tim needs this.
And I think he left him a shot.
Yep, I think you can see it.
Wow.
Take a breath. There you go.
Wow. What a huge mistake by Jason. Oh, my goodness. What a massive, massive mistake by just getting up and shooting that 3 ball without taking a look at it.
All right, 0-1 with 25 minutes left to go.
Oh, my God, is it ever? Unbelievable. I tell you want excitement. You got it.
Yep, this is it. Whole new level of pressure and excitement, that's for sure. Pressure for the players, excitement for the viewers.
So now, what could have been another 3-game lead with Tim needing to win 4 games in 25 minutes is now reduced to 1. Well, actually, 2 games. Tim has to win 2 games.
Yep.
1 more than Jason.
Correct.
Seven ball goes in the side. Cue ball rests on the end of the table, leaving very little to shoot at for Jason. He could cut the 2 in the side, maybe the 13 in the other side. But other than that, I don't think he can see the 6. There is very little for Jason to shoot at here.
Yeah, he did not get a favorable outcome off the break.
Yep.
Nice try.
And solids look really good here for Tim.
Yep. And really, the hardest ball is the 4. Get on that right now off the 5,
Yep.
maybe. If you can miss that 3 ball. Ooh, I don't like the way he's jacking up.
Oh, what a massive mistake.
That's a boo-boo.
That was a huge mistake by Tim not declaring solids. He may have gotten away with it. I'm not sure. If that cue ball is married to the 11, if Jason can see the 2, yeah, and I think he can because that's what he's shooting. Sorry, my time clock duties are not working out. And now he misses the solids.
Nobody wants to start.
This is huge.
Yep.
Tim has to calm himself down,
Yep.
and
He
you have
needs
to
to
declare
focus a
solids
little
here.
bit, but yeah, he needs to make this ball.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Got to be kidding me.
Time jitters for Tim and jitters for Jason going, holy cow, I'm ahead. I need to stay ahead.
By Tim not pocketing that 2 ball right there may end up costing him the entire match. Because if Jason can now declare solids, the 10 is in a miserable spot.
Yep.
And the 11-13 is in no gimme spot either.
Yep, agreed, Fred. Tim needs to slow down just a hair bit.
Yeah, he's.
I mean, I can see shooting with a pace, but you still need to take that couple seconds to get down and, like 10 seconds a ball would be a perfect pace. 10 to 12 seconds. Line it up, get down, aim, shoot.
Oops.
It could be a little tricky being over the 15 and the 14, but
That gift that Tim just got in the last rack, he's going to give right back by missing. He missed the 5 and then missed. Ooh, this is going to bounce pretty hard. He's got quite the steep angle here.
yep, could get funky on the 8 ball.
Oops.
I'd hit it with just a hair bit pace so you come back up to center table. Perfect.
Oh,
Unless
my gosh.
you hit something. That's a whoopsie.
Oh, boy. And the worst thing that could happen now for Jason
Is to
is
miss
Tim
it.
gets ball in hand.
Yep, give Tim ball in hand.
Oh, this is just insane. All right. He asked for extension. Oh, my. Oh, my. That's the absolute worst thing that could have
Jason.
happened.
Yep.
Now Tim's got ball in hand. Oh, boy.
I
I think I would actually play safe if I was Tim. I would have played safe. You know, Tim had to win that game.
Yep.
You know, now if Jason wins this, whoo, brutal. And that was a very quick
Yeah, he
shot
the
at that
11 a little
11. He did
too
not take
quick.
much time. This is not going to go in.
Yeah, but now he tied up to 14.
Tim's got to think a little bit more on some of these shots of, you know, what the possible outcome.
I would cut the 12 here, go back and forth, and then try and play the 14 off the rail off the 8. Well, this will work too. But now I'd be shooting at 14. At least block the pocket.
I think I'd get
maybe
rid of the
get rid
12
of the 12
first.
yet. That's why I kind of like getting rid of the 12 to free up that 9. Uh-oh.
He's trying to get to the other side, and if that's the case, that's a huge no-no.
Well, with the 11 ball sitting in the pocket, that makes it kind of a huge thing for the bank if you wanted to go for it.
Oh, yes. I like it.
Because, again,
He called the 11.
I mean, all you got to do is hit your ball, drop that ball.
What? Get out of here. Where's the cheering button? Oh, that one almost didn't go in either. Wow. Oh, my gosh. He is just... Tim's got to slow down.
Yep.
That could have so easily just cost him again. Tim has got to slow down.
Yep, 1-1. So now here's where Tim should hopefully mentally slow down a little bit. It's a tied game. You got 19 minutes left to win. That was a nice combo bank. I liked it.
Oh, what a match so far. I hope everybody else there is enjoying this, because I think Chris and I are enjoying the hell out of this.
Oh my God!
This is fun pool.
It's taking everything I got to keep concentrating on my shot clock duties.
Yeah, me too. It's hard to not get drawn into what's happening and forget what the hell we're doing.
Yep, trying to watch the chat.
Oh my gosh!
No.
And then he scratches and makes all kinds of balls. But look at this rack, Chris. This is not.
Yeah, it's kind of ugly.
Not pretty.
15-11's ugly. The 13 is probably blocked by the 2. If you take solids, now you got 1, 5, 3, and the 7's all. Yeah, it's ain't nobody running this rack.
What's going on, Rick Chamberlain? So tomorrow night, folks, if you get an opportunity, I'm going to see if I can help Rick out a little bit and post it on Facebook as well. But Rick is doing another 2 exhibition matches tomorrow night at, is it the Lighthouse, the Network and the Boathouse? Rick, put it in the chat if you don't mind. What exactly you're doing tomorrow. You're going to want to tune in, folks. And there's, again, we have a stream match tomorrow night as well.
5 and 7 tomorrow, right?
Oh, yeah. Do we have 2 of them tomorrow?
I thought that's what I saw in your calendar.
Oh, dear Lord in heaven. I'm glad I have off on Wednesday.
He's going to time out.
All right. Just got in time. That would have been brutal, giving up ball in hand.
Oh, Rick says no stream yet.
Okay. So don't watch Rick. We hit that pretty thin.
Yeah, I think he was just hoping to break up some crap and maybe get lucky, fluke, and pocket a ball.
Put something in.
Get my 2 out of there. Hopefully break up that 1-3-5. Failed on everything. But the 14 ain't going anywhere. The 9 ain't going anywhere. Till he hits this. I don't know if he can get them both out, though. Nope.
Vincent Didio, I have no idea.
Come on out and play. Play where?
At the boathouse.
Oh.
The boathouse in Wind Lake. Yeah, now Jason's
in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, now Jason's in trouble. And this is exactly what Tim needed. Even again, we've got 16 minutes left in the match, so there's a lot of time for what's already happened in this match. If there's more of it, great, awesome. Look at this shot.
Wow, nice shot.
If he can pocket this 15 and break the 2 out, Jason might get out of this rack.
Yep.
Oh, the worst thing! And look at it! Just broke up Tim's other balls too.
Yep.
Not only did he break out Tim's 2 ball, but he broke apart the 1,
here we go.
3,
take
and
the 5 on one
5.
side. Take the 1 on the other side.
What Tim has got to slow down here. He is moving at way too fast of a pace.
Yep. I'd get rid of that too because it's up in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't like where that 2 is either.
Yeah, I would have taken the 2, then the 4-1, because then you stay at that end of the table. No, take your 1. Don't second guess yourself there.
I don't know if I'm a huge fan of this either because he's going to end up with an angle towards the 3 on the 7. So this is not the worst, but now he's going to bring this 15 into play. Mark my words, folks. If
that 15 could become a beach ball.
You bet.
Put a little bit of the wrong English on the bounce off the rail. Nope, he's perfect.
No, I don't think this is perfect.
Well,
I mean, there's definitely...
It's doable.
It is doable. I would just hit this with straight follow.
Yep.
Don't...
Maybe draw back a diamond or 2 and get a little closer. No, never mind.
All right.
Perfect.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep. If you could pop out, had an angle to pop out like that, that's a nice angle for pocketing the 8.
A tremendous miss by Jason on that 15 ball. Wow. All right. Let's stop those match clocks. Or pause them, I should say.
Update my score. Tim
is now up 2-1.
With 13 minutes to go, we have a match.
Oh, boy. What the hell am I going to do without you tomorrow at 5 o'clock?
I'll get out of work early.
I have... So I bought, thanks to Rick Chamberlain, I bought a... Oh, Dan says his match is at 6 tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's just one match tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. There's a 5 and 7 next week.
Oh, maybe that's when I was looking at then and got the weeks confused.
All right, we are in sync. 13 minutes and 18 seconds left to the match. I didn't start the shot clock, but that's okay. They get 45 seconds after. So now here again, we've got 13 minutes left. So a lot of other things that can happen, but now Jason has to either tie or win this set.
Yep. Now that Tim's ahead
Otherwise,
of game,
we play a shootout.
It definitely puts the pressure back on Jason. Jason's no longer got that luxury of I'm ahead and can milk out the clock. Now that's Tim's luxury.
Oh,
Ooh.
boy. Oh, look at what happened with Jason's 5-ball as well.
Yep. But really, it makes the 14 a little tricky for the moment without moving it.
Tim's got to play this 15 and get himself an angle.
On the 11. That is not what I would have done.
No, I like this because now he's going to get rid of that 9-13.
Oh, yep.
I like that,
Yeah,
actually.
good point.
Unless you miss it.
Well,
Oh, my gosh, look at this.
well, that's a good miss, I guess. Bury your opponent's 5-ball.
So now, again, you got 12 minutes left.
Yep. This is not such a bad thing for Tim. He's slightly frustrated at that miss, but really, like I say, the pressure is back on Jason because now he's behind. And now time is against him. And now he's got to figure out how to get that 5-ball out.
And this is probably the shot right here. He's
Yep.
going to try to force this 4 into the bottom left and try to break out that 5-ball and get a shot on it. Jason has requested his extension.
He's going to get rid of the 3-ball.
Ah. Okay. I don't know what that accomplished because it still leaves that 5 there.
Yep.
And now he's got no shot on the 4. And no extension left.
Yep. And if he tries to, take over the side pocket by pocketing the 11 or the 10, that's just going to give Tim the option to bury him behind that 8-ball. Oh,
Tim wished that 4 would have fell.
Yep. But I think Tim's all right yet. I mean, I think he can use if he pockets the 11, leaves the 10 where it is. He can use the 10-ball for a breakout for that 14-13.
Yep.
got
Oh,
it
that's even better yet.
Yep. Got it
Nice
out.
shot.
Got it out with the. Never mind.
That's a
That's
great shot
beautiful
by
shot.
Tim.
Yep.
So
Now
now,
take your time.
yes,
Now it's
this game is of the utmost importance for Tim.
Take your time.
If he can finish this rack, now it's going to be really tough for Jason to win 2 games.
Yep.
And then it's going to be the old against the young in a
the
shootout. Perfect angle on the 13 for Tim. Pull it out for the 11. Or not. And leave it a little cheddar. Nothing wrong with that, though.
Nope.
Slow down.
Yep. Take
Make
your
sure
time.
you're making the 8-ball. Don't slam it in.
I'd almost take your extension on this just to milk out that clock a little bit. Nice shot.
All right, cue ball has stopped.
Update my score, Tim.
Shootout. Shootout. We're going to a shootout.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yep. Yeah, for me, I kind of like the shootout idea and time management. Oh, Mike says he just sent you a rule on something.
I don't give a damn.
Perfect. We'll look at it later.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
I don't have time, Mike. Oh, my goodness. And then, well, I'll tell you what. He's a little fortunate that 14... He's lucky he's in the kitchen. Look at this.
Yep.
That could have been a foul.
Yep.
This match isn't over yet.
Nope.
I shouldn't say that. This set isn't over yet.
Nope.
Because now Jason's
got an excellent chance here to run out. Wow.
Yeah.
He's got to get the
7
out.
ball. I didn't see the 7 ball
Yeah,
there.
the 7 is tied up, but could try bank on it, whatever.
He tried.
Does that go past the 13? Oh, he's not. He is lining up on it. Let's see if it goes past.
I don't think it does. I didn't
Oh,
think it did.
Yep, nice attempt.
I did not think it went past there. Now, here's again. This is where Tim
Needs to take his time and milk out the clock.
100%.
He's got a 2-game lead. Protect it. Time management.
Oh my gosh.
Really? Fucking thing. Hang on, guys. I'll let Dale get back in the booth. I'll go out and run the time clock.
All right. So, yet again. So I'm gonna show you exactly what happened here, and this is the issue. Now the time clock out there stopped. It froze at, or the match clock froze at 7:27. 27 on the shot clock. Blah 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 blah. All right. So Chris actually moved out there. I'm going to. All right. So we're going to have a 4-second runoff because there's actually, it's 5:50 on the match clock. So I'm going to count to 4 and then start because that's what is out there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now, I mean, if Tim can run this rack, obviously he's going to want to do that. And just run it all out. But if he can't, he's got to run all the time off this clock. And then Jason scratches him. Tim put himself right in the middle of all of these shots. So just so everybody knows, the match clock is correct. He called that. He called that 9 ball. What a great shot by Tim. That was just incredible. All right, he's going to play the 12 all the way down and hopefully have a shot. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He'll play it in the side. My bad. I'll tell you what, if Tim can run this rack, it is just freaking unbelievable. This would be quite this would be quite the run. The worst thing that could happen is for Tim to not get out and let Jason get back to the table with 3 minutes or 2 minutes left and an open table. Tim has to get out. Wow, what a beautiful shot. What a gorgeous, gorgeous shot. Now this will All right, folks, we are definitely going to a shootout now. There is no question about it. Well, I shouldn't say that because I've seen stranger things happen. But it'd be really hard for Jason to win 2 games in 2 minutes. Oh, boy. Scratch would have been unbelievable. All right, folks. Given that we are going to a shootout, I'm I'm going to give the players a real quick 5-minute break. And because I need to use the restroom as well. And then Chris is going to come back into the booth. All right, I'm going to let this run out, and whatever happens, happens. I'm going to go use the restroom, and we'll be right back with a shootout.
All right. Well, I get to come back in the booth now, and Dale's going to set up the balls for everybody. Now we're doing a 6-ball shootout. So the rule is you cannot hit the cue ball until it stops moving. So if you even if you hit a shot with like a lot of English and that ball stops moving but it's still spinning, you cannot touch that cue ball till it is done moving. You can hit an object ball while it's still in motion, but you cannot hit the cue ball till it stops. And a scratch, I believe, is a 5-second penalty. So now it comes down to who can run 6 balls the fastest. Fun stuff. So what a match. What a match. And the stupid TV locked up on us again, so I had to go sit out on the bench, which isn't a big deal. The players kind of liked it a little bit with me sitting out there because I was giving them a 10-second and a 5-second warning. So that also helped them since we lost the big TV for them to look at. But, yeah. Dale's got his pretty white gloves on. He's all excited. All right, here we go. As soon as he hits the cue, there we go. Time starts. Dale's out there with a stopwatch on his phone for the timer. Nice little separation there. Tim's actually got a nice pace going. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nice. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't scratch. Don't scratch. That would have been a 5-second penalty. What was this time? All right, I guess Tim ran that out in 37 seconds. So that is time. That is the time for Jason to beat. 37 point something seconds. All right. Ooh, Jason's already taking a little too much time. You don't think, just shoot, man. Uh-oh. That's a no good. Don't think about it. Yep, just get down and shoot. All right, Tim wins by having the faster time on the shootout. What a match. That is absolutely crazy. Another shootout. We had one yesterday. That was fun. All right, I'll let Dale get back in the driver's seat booth here, and I'm stuck. All right, I'll get back in my chair.
I tell you, I actually want to kind of go back and look at if you can rewind, Chris, and I know the viewers can't see it right now, and I apologize for that, but the break on Jason's rack, it's doing one of those whatever you can to get it nice and tight, but he hit it so soft. I'm going over this real quick with Chris to see if they did actually spread.
Hey,
They
he
spread.
got an okay
They spread
spread.
pretty decent.
Yep.
There were two that were okay. I feel better now. I felt like it because it became such a mess, But hats off to Jason Van. For him to, as a 492 Fargo, to hang in there as well as he did,
Yep.
and to play as well as he did, I'll be honest with you, is really impressive.
It was impressive.
And Tim, as a 602 Fargo, there were a lot of opportunities that Tim had to put that match away long before the shootout and everything else that happened. So
Yep.
this has been 3 really good matches, and hopefully we're going to have the same again tomorrow. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock, we've got Dumper Dan himself, Dan Welch, and I completely forgot who you're playing right now, Dan.
Sorry.
Actually, let me look it up, everybody. Don't go anywhere. I'll put it on the screen for you.
Because we're nice like that. Well, look at them guys being nice and wiping down the balls and picking them up for us. About time we get some help.
Oh, Koi. And I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name. But here is tomorrow's match, everybody. And again, yes, it is at 6 o'clock, so that is tomorrow's only match. God, I hope so if I didn't overbook. I think it's next week.
Yeah, I think it's next week you got the 2.
Yeah.
But same thing, if it's this version, I can sneak out of work early.
Yep. And Dan is actually giving up a game. So, and I think Dan is like a 526, 527 Fargo, somewhere around there. And then Koi is under 500.
Nice.
So it'll be another good match. Hopefully we have another shootout. That'd be 3 out of 4 so far. So
that would be cool.
Folks, we cannot thank you enough again for tuning in tonight. This has been a great Monday night for a kickoff to the Ultimate Pool KO Challenge and the leagues that are coming within the next couple of weeks or so, hopefully in your area as soon as we get started here. Well, Rick Chamberlain's way ahead of me, so... Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in, and we will see you again tomorrow night. And before I forget, we got to make sure that we mention these people, and I need to update it because we've got several new sponsors that I haven't mentioned yet, that still are not on here. And
Sorry.
I greatly appreciate it. Adam Carlson here at the Varsity Club, JP Shower, John Kramer, Andy Coons, Dan Welch, Pete Sorcy, Rob Miller, Derek Schwartz, Bobby Joe Coons, Rich Stadler, Jason Harlan, Cody Retlig, Matt Strong, Brent Lucas, Eddie Altman of Mako Tips, Vincent Didio, Brett Tovar, Lynn Dorn, Chris Green, Scott Kugel, Roger Pregler, Jim Reese, Kevin Dorn, and all the staff here at the Varsity Club, as well as my co-commentators. And you, the viewers, most importantly. But
Yep, you, the viewers, make it worth it.
a very special thank you yet again to Chris Green. If it wasn't for you, we would have not pulled this off tonight. We got some bugs to work out. Obviously, but we'll get
work
there.
on it. We'll get it there.
So, thanks everybody so much, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.